I feel like astrophotography consists in the main of trying to figure out why I can't do astrophotography.
Что не так с моим телескопом?
Backspacing.
Что не так с моим телескопом? Pinched as the problem. Astigmatism?
Alright, Papa and Peregrine here. We had some big problems with the telescope. It took us, I don't know, what was it, 3 weeks to sort it out. We could not get, I couldn't get round stars. There was just ovoid, no matter what I did. You know, what I did easy, all the easy stuff, you know, like balance, adjusting, playing with PhD2 settings. Could not get round stars. And I was trying to test out the reducer. And if I'm not getting round stars, then I can't really test it out. I also, in my first video, all I did was test it out with a monochrome camera. And what's the point of correcting, or, I'm sorry, I have a cold. Did I mention that? I sound really bad, I'm sorry. But what's the point of testing out corrected optics with a monochrome camera? You got to see how it does the color correction. So I put my DSLR on it. But I couldn't get round stars. I thought maybe it was just the balance. I tried different balance, nothing worked. So then I noticed it had a little bit of astigmatism, and I was wondering if the astigmatism was bad enough that it was causing that big of a problem. So I went and, you know, took a couple nights and did all kinds of exposures. This is me moving the corrector plate around, trying to, you know, lessen, mitigate, improve the astigmatism. And I got it pretty good. I got the astigmatism pretty much dialed out of it. But I was still getting oval stars. Driving me crazy. What I ended up doing was I opened the gearbox up and I ran the worm with my thumb a little bit and noticed it felt a little sticky. There was a little bit of stiction there. And so I checked the backlash, and the gears were jammed right up against each other. My gears were binding. My right ascension gears were binding, and it was causing a very slight chatter, which was making my my stars oval. And it turns out that I've never had that much weight on the mount before. I added that reducer is like a 10-pound chunk of metal and glass, plus my DSLR, plus the insulation and the fans I just put on it. You know, I've added considerable weight to my mount since the last time I set that backlash, and that was enough to force the teeth down together. So that was causing my oval stars. So it might have been a combination of balance, astigmatism, and the binding, but I think it was mostly the binding. So when you've got problems with your telescope, leave no stone unturned, because it could be something surprising, like just added weight. But yeah, we can see we're getting nice round stars now. This is one single 3-minute exposure on the ghosts of Cassiopeia. And I wanted to use my DSLR so I could see how the color correction was. And it looks pretty good. We've got a tiny bit of lateral chromatic aberration in the very corners. You can see it's a little bit red here, a little bit blue here, but overall not terrible. And this is the very corner of an APS-C size sensor, so you can see the stars are nice and round corner to corner, but like I said, out in the corner a touch of lateral chromatic aberration, and that would be sorted out. You know, you break the channels up, you do a star line on it, recombine it, and that would be sorted out. So that's not a deal breaker, but overall the color correction looks really good on this reducer. We've got nice colorful stars.
Daddy.
What's up, honey?
If they connect the crystals together, Pegasi, Earth Pony, and Unicorns would all get together again.
They'd be nice to each other again?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's hope that happens. Let me know. Keep me updated, okay?
Okay.
Okay, boo. Love you too. We got nice colorful stars. So I ended up getting 13 hours of exposure on the Ghost of Cassiopeia, and ended up with this. Came out pretty nice, except I can't believe how much, after 13 hours, how much noise is still in this. I went a little overboard with the star reduction too. You can see they're kind of joined up where they were close together, like that. Yeah, not great. I didn't spend a ton of time processing this because the DSLR is so noisy, and it's still pretty warm out. We've got some Canon banding still in here, but I want to do this with my 2600 monochrome now, and see what I can do. But yeah, that's pretty beautiful. I love that we can see the glow from Navi here. That's really pretty. But yeah, that's with the 0.7 reducer. It looks really good. I'm very pleased with it. Had a lot of problems with my telescope in general before I could actually give it a good test. But overall, great success. Clear skies, everybody. Say bye, Pip. Bye-bye.